In today's Meta Monday episode, EX4 brings a few light changes to Beelstarmon. I had an interesting discussion with a local a few weeks back, and that really got me thinking, what is the right balance between security bombs and everything else in the deck? Going far one way means you lose slots for your Digimon, while the other way means you don't have enough threats and security. This list maximizes your discard fodder, and by no means is it the perfect list. But there are ways for you to make changes to it as well, and as always, I discuss the possible changes to it. Demi-Meramon is still the level 2 egg of choice for this type of deck, because with so many security bombs, you might also draw them. You honestly don't care if your Digimon is deleted, because when they are, you get to draw and trash so many cards, fixing your hand while also putting those 7-cost option cards in the trash. Not because they're bad by any means, but for Beelstar. Level 3 wise, you have a lot of options. I run Gazimon because with EX4 there's a lot of memory gain shenanigans, especially with the popularity of Omnimon Alter S. But the rest of the deck looks at a lot of draw and trash, and teching in one copy of Impmon X for that Digivolve over Impmon if you need to. BT2 and Starter Deck 6 Gabumon provide that draw and trash and are utility in fixing your hand. There aren't a lot of other options to utilize considering these cards are the primary ones that draw and trash, and Floodgates are moving more to the back burner. Level 4 wise, you run 1 Vilemon for the blocker option, 2 Ginkakumon promote for the rush option, 4 Eyesmon scatter mode for the draw 2 and trash 2, 1 Eyesmon for the discard body, and 3 Dobermon. Playtesting this, I really liked the trash 3 off the top first. Need Beelstar? Got it. Need a level 7 Digimon? Also got it. In a way, it's kind of like Calling from Darkness but a body to boot. But there are a wide variety of level 4s you can run. I just prioritize drawing and trashing over everything else while utilizing the 1 text as options with my option cards. No level 5s in this deck because you're playing Beelstar. You don't Digivolve into her, you play her. The pride and joy of this deck of course is Beelstarmon. This Digimon can have its play cost reduced by 1 for each Digimon with 3 Musketeers in its traits and option card with a cost of 7 in your trash. On play, return 1 option card with a cost of 7 from trash to hand. Then you use 1 option card with 7 cost from your hand. Yes, you do need the color, which is why this deck runs 2 copies of Kari Kamiya to potentially get that yellow goodness for Heaven's Judgment. Level 7 wise, this is completely up to you. You could run 3 Shine Greymon Ruin modes, you could run all deathxmon. I'm currently on a split of 1 deathxmon and 2 Shine Greymon Ruin modes because if you do manage to set up Kari Kamiya and DP reduce the board, you can Digivolve into Ruin mode and literally blanket board the field for the following turn. It's a neat little combo, though ultimately it depends on your local meta. deathxmon is your standard de-Digivolve the board and delete all of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest play cost at the end of their turn. I.e., if your local is building white boards, bye. But Ruin mode when Digivolving and on deletion lets you DP reduce the entire board by 5000 DP until the end of your opponent's turn. Meaning if your opponent promotes a Digimon with 5000 DP or less, that Digimon instantly gets deleted by game mechanic. So if this Digimon were deleted at the same turn, that's minus 10,000 DP on the entire board. This would eliminate most, if not all level 5s typically promoted out of the raise, and make most level 6 Digimon a measly 1 or 2k in terms of strength. Imagine playing Beelstarmon for free, DP reducing with Heaven's Judgment assuming you have a yellow source, and then going into this Digimon. But end of attack, you delete this Digimon, then you get to recover 1, delete one of your opponent's Digimon, then if you have a Tamer in play, hatch an egg to an empty space in the breeding area. Fun! But you know what makes this deck more fun? Option cards. 1 single Gavalt Schwarmer, which you could cut completely if you don't see wide building boards at your locals. 4 Fly Bullets, which can delete any level 6 or lower Digimon, whether it's suspended or unsuspended. 1 Calling from the Darkness for recycling a Digimon, and yes, you can use this even if you have no Digimon in play. But if you do, you must delete that Digimon. 4 Rivals Barrage because this card is a beast that doubles as utility as a security bomb or a recycler in combination with Dobermon's trash effect. Also do keep in mind that the trashing effect is optional, not mandatory. Nail Bones for playing back whatever I might need. Floodgate, Blocker, it honestly depends on the scenario. Then you've got Happy Bullet Showering for deleting Digimon with the lowest DP, and the newest option card, Heaven's Judgement. Heaven's Judgement lets you default activate the effect one time of minus 6000 DP, but if you control more than one color amongst your Digimon, you get to activate it for each color. With Shine Greymon Ruin mode, 2 more times, for a total of minus 18,000 DP total. But if it's checked in security, it's default minus 12,000 DP. Honestly, not terrible. And Tamer wise, I just run 2 Kari Kamiyas for memory fixing. You could literally run any yellow Tamer in this deck. Other Tamers I looked into were TK and Izzy for the green-yellow flexibility. Because Beelstarmon is a level 5 or higher Digimon, it does proc this effect. But the green is unnecessary unless you add cards like Terror Clusters to this build as well. Ultimately, this deck has some very minor changes comparatively to how the deck was a few formats ago. The question is, will you be running it? Or will you be playing Omnimon Alter S, who dodges a lot of removal? Let me know your thoughts as I take another break on Meta Monday profiles to bring you the next set review. Yes, it's already almost time, as Booster Royal Knights is set to release in less than 1 month. This is Digi-Panda, logging out.